Hey, welcome back. So I did some stuff between episodes, as you can see. I just wanted to say, like normal, it was just whatever, it doesn't matter stuff. I did get a couple of badges. One was pretty lucky, which is the when Mario's attack cause enemies to sometimes miss badge, which is, it's like a, there's one. Damage dodge. No, not damage dodge. What's it? Close call. That's what it is. When Mario's in danger, enemies sometimes miss. Pretty lucky's like that, except all the time, instead of just some of the time. So it's better. But they're both handy. They're both good. So we're at the 1,000-year door. I just got here, so I didn't have to walk back. We're gonna turn in the next crystal star to see where the next one is. The emerald star to the bronze star? I don't know. They're colors or whatever. So you see the top one is like the stars imprinted there. And this Happy Friday. It's an extra long episode, so we get to go for a little while. And this map is glowing. I turned my TV up a little bit because there's some good music coming up. So if it becomes an issue, I will turn it down. Don't freak. Don't freak out. Huh. You see Hooktail Castle and the Boggly Tree are there now. They weren't there before. What the fuck is this? So it's like floating in the sky? Yeah? You guys get it? Yeah. It's important? Location of the crystal star has been recorded on your magical map. Flurry doesn't know what the fuck's up. Oh, mercy me. The next crystal star has made an entrance. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't it in the sky? What does that mean? Huh. Which, this raises some interesting questions that we'll get to in a moment. And here we are at Frankly's house. That means that behemoth, this town, the 1,000-year door, blah, 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 beneath, not behemoth. And that door has been sealed shut for 1,000 years by the crystal stars. In order to open that seal, we have to muster the power of all crystal stars. Perhaps I'm just daft, which I can almost guarantee is true. Almost. But why would they want to seal this treasure away at all? Do they fear thieves and brigands? If not, then what? No, it's not that. I don't know! He doesn't know. Who would have thunk? Frankly, please. I'm sorry, so sorry. I know the treasure was sealed away around the same time the town was destroyed, but the problem is no one's even sure what it was that caused this town's demise. And that's written. All that's written is darkness stole the sky and the cataclysm rained down. I must research this more, assuming we'll just make it. Well, you know the saying. That's like as inappropriate as the Paper Mario games ever get. In any case, what about the location of the crystal star that's floating on the map? Very interesting. Perhaps it's pointing to the floating town of Glitzville. There's a stunning arena there where great warriors engage in furious battles. Ostensibly. Look at these words. Families go there on vacation and lounge and enjoy fights, but behind the scenes, the richest people in the world wage on the bouts. Gotta get that sweet cash flow, though. So we're supposed to sprout wings, fly there, darling. A special blimp flies there, depositing road reports 7 times a day. Problem is getting a seat. The only way to get a ticket is through certain channels. Whew, that sounds exciting. A little on the seedy side. Show me the way. I don't know, but I guess we don't have much choice. Word on the street is that all the tickets go through Don Pianta on the west side. West side? Head west from Rogueport's main plaza, and you'll reach the west side of town. That part of town is under the control of Don Pianta, the Pianta Syndicate head. Apparently, Don Pianta makes pretty regular jaunts over to Glitzville. I like the sound of this Don Pianta fellow. I cannot wait to meet him. It may sound easy, but he's a syndicate boss, folks. The rumors about him are scary. And Don Pianta is a recluse. Just getting an audience with him will be difficult. So, we have to meet with a mob boss. And I got an email. So we're gonna check the email. As I said we would. And I like emails. Kapook, hide and seek. What's up, Coops? After you found me, Coops. Alright, no need to say Coops as much as you already are. I found a nice hiding nook at a place called Goomstar Temple. It's so cold and my shell is frosty, but it's a great place for hiding. Obviously, I don't want anyone to find me, but the thing is, I do want people to see how good I am in hiding. You see the bind I'm in? Anyway, spread the word. Come find the wandering hide-and-seek Koopa. See you later. Or not. Yours, Kapook. Goomstar Temple. I've never heard of that. It's probably a reference to some Mario thing or another, or some Nintendo thing. So I'm going to check the trouble board. Now, I'm waiting to do a lot of these because... Oh, help my daddy's here. Okay. I'm thinking about some of these that I want to do. We're gonna do help my daddy soon. I think we're gonna do that next, but not until after about halfway through this chapter that we're doing. Lala, puny elder. So the thing is, after I get the better hammer, which I'm gonna get next chapter in chapter 3, it'll be easier to like do. It'll be easier to get around, and you guys will see why. And if you've played Paper Mario and you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'll show you guys. So I have enough to upgrade both my characters, but I'm just gonna upgrade Koops. Shazami! Because I don't need to upgrade Florio right now. Or like I don't want to is is a better thing, because like I'm not really gonna use her for a while. And I want to save my shine sprites for when I'm going to use them, pretty much. No, my bad. Return someday. So Koops, his second ability that he gets, if I can find party, is Shell Shield. Protect Mario from attacks with a giant shell, which is super handy. I don't know if it raises your defense or it makes you invulnerable, but it's going to be handy for the next fight. Hey, my name is Darkling. In places, yeah. We don't need to talk to him yet, or her, not sure which it is. So, let's go try and figure out how to get to Glitzville. So the Glitz Pit is the kind of the main arc of the second, or the third chapter. So this is Luigi. Well, I went to Rumble Bump Volcano and got myself a marvelous compass piece. It was an incredible quest. There was danger and all sorts of adventuring. It was pretty nutso, bro. Want to hear what happened? It's a pretty long story. Oh, really? You're lost, bro. Maybe I'll tell you about it some other time, huh? Hey there, I'm Bluey. And this guy is a total liar. Don't listen to him. You heard his story, right? Well, he did try to throw me, but he completely tripped. And what happens? I end up landing in lava. Lava, man! You think that feels good? Thanks to him, you can stick a fork in me. I'm well done. My pale skin's crispified. I'll never forgive this guy. I'm gonna make him pay if it takes my whole lifetime. That's the only reason I'm still hanging out around with him. You'll pay, Luigi. I love that. So silly. Save game progress. Let's see what items we have. I keep fucking this up. Honey syrup, life shroom, volt shroom, slow shroom. Some of these are cool. I'm gonna get rid of some of them. Just because I want to keep our inventory relatively clear. Because it's a good idea. We're gonna get a lot of good items. And I don't want them to like go to waste necessarily, but I don't want to use them right. We gotta check Graffiti Corner. Graffiti Corner! Whatever happened to that squishy little puny guy? I miss him. Toadette, the animal lover. Oh, it's Toadette. Everybody loves Toadette. Let's have 81 coins. Double pain, doubles the damage Mario takes. So, I'll say, since like some of these badges seem like, it's like, why would anyone want double damage? If you go here, there is like a collection page for badges. And I said it a few episodes ago, I've only ever gotten everything once. And we're going to try and get a lot of these badges. Because a lot of them are really handy. And there's a catalog as well. This is all the bosses and everything. except for the final 2 bosses. I believe they're back to back. Let's see, like these people are all the way at the end. The Shadow Sirens. So all the bosses are kind of at the end, except for Hooktail and Blooper. And I don't know if it's necessarily it's alpha. So by number, place, ABC. So you can organize it however. So I'm trying to fill out the catalog. And here are the crystal stars. There are 7. And if you go to the map, you can see like, oh, Glitzville is now part of the map. It's kind of like impressed itself on the aesthetic of the map. And we can also go talk to Zesty. Excellent name again. Oh, so it's you again, huh, Mr. Stomp-A-Lot? Well, my name is Zesty. I may not look like a chef, but I'm actually quite good. If you bring me ingredients, my cooking skills burst to life and culinary magic happens. Want me to whip something up for you right now? So we'll just give her a mushroom. And there is like a chef in the original Paper Mario that functions the same way. At some point we'll have the option to get a cookbook. It's actually a trouble that Zesty puts up. And if you get Zesty the cookbook, she can cook with 2 ingredients, and you can basically combine things. So we got Shroom Fry, a tasty dish made by Zesty, replenishes 6 HP and 2 FP. So the reason that's better is like, oh, now you get, instead of 5 HP back from one of those, a mushroom, you get 6, and you also get 2 FP back for free, pretty much. So we want to look for Don Pianta. He's supposedly over here. This Pianta parlor. The boss told me to look after this place. You do anything funny, I'll toss you out like that. I love the Piantas because they talk like mob bosses. Mob bosses, eh? Let's talk to this girl. Hi there, kid. Welcome to Westside Goods. What are we gonna do for you? Just checking points. I have 1 point. So I know how to get to Don Pianta, but I'm not gonna ruin it. Obvi. Totes obvi. Let's see if we ask around. Don Pianta? Are you kidding? Ordinary guys like me never get to meet a guy like him. Even if you were to meet him, there's no telling what he might do to you. If you really, really want to see him, ask the Robo Boss on the east side about him. Yeah, I bet Ishnael will know, blah, blah, blah. So, Ishnael, which I imagine is how it's spelled. Kind of like Ishmael, Ishnael, instead of Ishnael, which just does not sound as good. So we'll go with Ishnael. We have to ask him, who's the boss of the Robos, and if you remember, the guy with the spear over here that we totally beat up, that was blocking the east side, he was a Robo. He's part of that gang, so we slip back here and pop over here. Who, me? My name's Pierre. So he's a thief for the Robos. Here we are. You want something, chump? This is the fortress of the Robo Thieves. You lost? What business brings a chump like you to a place like this? Say it ain't a volcano? Is that what he said? I can't get back. Was it? You want to meet that lying, cheating, stealing, no good, jerky for brains Don Pianta? Real thieves like us end up poor as dirt, never catching a break because of that guy. Did you come here knowing that? Yes, pretty much. And you know that scumbag demands protection money from us too, yeah? You know all that, and you still want us to tell you how you can meet that crumb. Fine, Mr. Insensitive Jerk, but it'll cost you 64 coins. And no budget on the price, not a single coin inside. Inside info is pricey. Them's the breaks. You'll pay? Really? Yeah, you heard me. Yes! I mean, good call. You're a shrewd businessman. 64 coins on the nose. Okay, then clean those ears out and listen here. There's a parlor in the west part of town that's run by that worm Don Pianta. Go to the store next to the parlor, buy a dried shroom and a dizzy dial. Make sure you buy them in that order. Dried shroom, dizzy dial. You got that? You do that and the shopkeeper's going to ask you what your favorite color is. You answer yellow. You got that? Not green, not blue, yellow. You hear me? You see, yellow is the password for getting into Don's scumbag so-comfy office. You got all that? So I want to buy a dry shroom and then a dizzy dial. And then when the shopkeeper asks me what my favorite color is, I want to tell her yellow. Saying it out loud so I don't forget. Because I gotta remember. I'm sure you guys will be like, well, why don't you just scroll back in the video and see what the fuck? I can't do that. And it's an extra long episode, so I'm not gonna cut back. I'm not gonna cut this video into pieces. Scissor. I really like this weird east side west side thing they kind of developed. And if you remember in the prologue, back I think it was episode 2, you can see the robos getting beat up by the Don's men. So we want to dry shroom and dizzy dial. Yeah, here we go. Alright, mister. What color is your mustache? Oops, what's wrong with me? That wasn't the right question at all. Let's try this again. Okay, mister, what's your favorite color? Uh-huh. Well, you check out. You know the password. So, you must be an acquaintance to Don Pianta. Good for you. I imagine she talks like this. Like Harley Quinn from Batman. She talks to this door. You can go through the door. Go on with your bad self. What's your bad self? And then there's no one behind the door, so she wasn't talking to anybody. Maybe she was just munching on the doorknob. What's with you, wise guy? I ain't too jelly today. If you got a beef, spit it out quick or this is gonna hurt. Oh, excuse me? You want me to give you a ticket for the blimp? See, now, to me, that's funny. You stand-up comedian? No? You ought to be. You got some nerve asking me for that. I'm Don Pianta. I make crying babies weep. You want I should run this bum out like on a rail, boss? Look at him. What a rube. You must like pain, funny guy. You just looking for trouble or what? Not so fast, boys. I like this kid's gumption. Someone told me they liked my gumption once, and I enjoyed the compliment quite a bit, but who says gumption? He just came to talk. No, that ain't a crime. So we talk. You boys can wait till we're done before you rough him up. You got it? So I gotta assume you got a reason for wanting a ticket for the blimp. Out with it. Maria's all like, let me drop some truth bombs for you, Don Pianta. What's that? You want to help some broad what got herself kidnapped? What got herself kidnapped? How can you not love this? And to rescue this dame, you're out collecting the crystal stars? The crystal stars? Hey, boss, ain't those things in that legend about the ancient treasure? Vinny, you're such a dope. Hey, boss, this knucklehead believes in fairy tales. Excuse me, but, that's not true. The treasure is real, honest. Everybody just shut it. I don't care if the treasure is real or not, get me? But I tell you, I can't help but like a guy who wants to rescue some skirt he fell for. I made my decision. You do me a little, favor, and you get your blimp ticket. Sound fair, right? Sure, we can do anything. What is it? It's easy. It's nothing. It's less than nothing. See, the thing is, my own daughter eloped with one of my young associates. They vanished, but it wasn't too long ago that they did. They ought to still be nearby. Oh god, hiccups. You gotta find my daughter, Francesca, and this Frankie, and bring them both here. If you are unable to bring them here, then all you gotta do is tell me where they are. Then I shall settle this matter quickly and with what is known as extreme prejudice. Boss, we don't know nothing about this guy. You can't rely on some goofball for this job. Yeah, boss, Finny's right. Leave it to us to find Francesca. Quiet, you. It's because you looks can't find her that I gotta swallow my pride and ask this guy. I hope you dopes ain't making complaints about my decision. You making complaints? No, boss. Whatever you say goes, boss. I don't know what I was thinking, boss. It won't happen again, boss. You're the boss, boss. Good. I'm glad we're all full of understanding for one another. So it's so, yeah? Find my daughter and her friend, then come see me. Francesca and Frankie look like this. And just so we're clear here, you don't find my daughter, your luck may turn terrible. And there are multiple interactions with Don Pianta, luckily, in this game. So they had to know, like, when they were writing him, they were on to fucking gold. But, God, I just love every second you're interacting with him. I'm actually gonna get rid of these hot garbage items that I had to buy. And I already know where the Don's child, I guess, the Don's daughter, Francesca, and her hubby are. Should be easy enough to find, because I know where they are. Also, I was hoping I might be able to buy some badges between before we go to the next chapter, but it does not look like it. Is there anything back here? I was also, like I mentioned earlier, I was like super lucky to find that one badge. Pretty lucky, but it was like total bullshit. I can show you where it is. Hey, back off, you creep. You want something, or you just like sliding up to people? What? Daddy asked you to find us and take us to him? Frankie, what should we do if Daddy finds us now? Oh, I don't know. The boat's coming any minute. Dollface, maybe we ought to head back and try to talk to the boss one more time. No, Frankie, don't say that. Don't you know what he'll do to you if we do that? Francesca, baby doll, if we can just talk calm like with the boss, he'll understand. Oh, Frankie, my Frankie, don't you love me? Of course I love you, sugar cookie, more than anybody in the whole world. Then let's go, Frankie, let's run to the ends of the earth if we have to. But, Butterbiscuit, they already found us out. We can't keep running forever. We can, Frankie. The more you try to put out the flames of love, the hotter they burn. Until I marry you, no one will extinguish these flames of passion. No one. Don't you see, mister? I beg you, pretend you never saw us. Can you do that? Of course. No way, sob sister. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're swell, mister. You're a real stand-up guy. Again, everything about, like, this. And the next, Don Pianta interaction. They're all just really good. Highly enjoyable, I'd say. What should we do, Maria? We at least have to tell Don Pianta something, but that stuff about our luck turning terrible didn't sound all that appetizing. You know, because anything about luck sounds delicious. And we should be able to start the next chapter before the end of this episode, so hang tight, everybody. We're gonna get somewhere. We're getting the one issue, I guess, like a lot of this game has you like running back from area to area. I mean, it's not like there's no like load times really. It's just like a black screen. It doesn't take that long, but it gets a bit more tedious, especially before chapter 7, where you have to go to literally every area in the game again. But you know, oh, look who's come back. The proverbial mustache. Oh, it's so good. You gonna brighten my mood? So give. What do you got? You know what the whereabouts of these two runaways? Sure do, and I'll tell you. Oh, is that true? A true fact. Rogueport Hub, eh? Well done. I appreciate this favor you done for me. I'll prepare your blimp tickets. Hey, you two Nimrods. The kids are at the harbor. Now go get them. Daddy, wait. Oh, Francesca. Francesca! Boss, forgive me, boss. I'm sorry. Truly, I am. Frankie, so, back you come. Head hung low and with your tail between your legs. You get to just watch this scene happen. No, Daddy, don't hurt him. I'm the one who said we should elope. It was me. But Frankie said no. He said we should come back and talk to you, Daddy. Boss, listen, I don't care what you do to me. I deserve it all for being disloyal. But you gotta forgive her. Forgive your daughter, boss. That's all I ask. No, Daddy, no. I'm the bad one. It's my fault. If you're gonna punish anyone, punish me. No, boss, it's all on me. It's my responsibility, all to blame, right here. Daddy. Boss. Ah! Enough. Quiet, both of you. Francesca, my headstrong daughter. You used up your last favor long ago. And you, Frankie, you were like a son to me. This is how you repay debt to Don Pianta? I feel such disappointment in you two. It's like a poison shroom in my gut. Daddy, boss. I don't ever want to see you mugs again. You hear me? Get out of my sight, both of you. I don't care where, just go. That's what you expected me to say, huh? Well, that's what I'm saying. Go, do what you want, even if it means getting married. Oh, Daddy. Dad, no wait, I mean boss. Thank you so much, Daddy. Thanks for your blessing. Boss, I'll make your daughter a happy woman, I promise you. She'll want for nothing. Enough already, just go. Go. Francesca, seeing you this happy makes me happy too. Congrats, both of yous. Frankie, this is great. It ain't quite what I promised, but hey, things turn out okay, am I right? Yay. I love the use of the word use also. Y-O-U-S-E. Oh, I didn't even get the tickets. I gotta ask the Don. I forget. You still here? Well, you found my daughter and got it to come back here. Just look at how things turn out. What a complete nut of soap opera. But hey, a deal's a deal. You can have your blimp ticket, like I said. Who knew? That guy's got a smiling ear to ear. She's happy. That's good. Hey, I knew you were the right man for the job. Thanks a bunch. But I don't want to see that gloomy face of yours no more. Don't ever come back here. So, we got our blimp tickets, and now we can finally go to Glitzville, even though that didn't take too long. It's not like too bad. And there is like, so you'll see kind of like in the first Paper Mario, there are like parts of the world that'll take you to other parts of the world, as opposed to just through the sewers. So mostly the sewers in this game, because obviously we've gone through 2 chapters where there's the sewers. Where's my fucking email? Mailbox SP. Cooply, how's life? Mario, Coops, how you boys doing? I'm just amazed. I had no idea a machine like this could be used to send messages. Technology, wow! I'm doing great, drinking fresh spring water, picking wildflowers, polishing my shell. This town seemed so boring 10 years ago. But I see the world differently now. I bet you like Petalburg more than you used to once you get back from your adventure, Coops. So where are you headed next? I want you to see the wide world, son. It'll be good for you. Nice use of semicolon. But don't go too far past that front door. Ha ha ha. From Cooply. Get a nice little picture of a butterfly. Lots of plants. There are butterflies in this game, apparently. That's pretty cool. You can see the fucking nice super pixelated train there. And it's like, oh no, it looks actually super nice. This game looks amazing. It's worth taking a moment to say that. Like, it looks fucking stellar. This blimp goes to Glitzville. Will you be joining our flight today? Yes. Please allow me to check your boarding pass. I like the cheap cheeps. You never fight cheap cheeps in these games that I know of. Maybe in like Super Paper Mario at some point. Well, a lot of the enemies in Super Paper Mario are like not like standard Mario enemies. There are a lot of standard Mario enemies, but there are a lot of weird ones too. You get this awesome music. You can see the 3D blimp. This is the only time you get this nice like long dramatic shot. Because why not? And then you keep the music for the chapter screen. I just love it. I love it so much. Chapter 3. We're on to Chapter 3 already. Feels like it hasn't been that long. Of Glitz and Glory. Of course, it's been 4 weeks as of this episode. Now that I think of it, it hasn't been that long for me. So next time on Alex Plays, we're gonna start up Chapter 3. This is like one of my favorite chapters in the game. Chapter 3 and Chapter 6 are my 2 favorite chapters. So you guys have a lot to look forward to.